The city of Minneapolis doing battle with Uber and Lyft. First, the city council passed a minimum wage for drivers. The mayor vetoed it, and today the council overrode that veto. It all comes as the companies threatened to shut down operations if the city approved that.
Governments all across the country have slowly overregulated and turned Uber and Lyft into the same high-priced, crappy service as taxis. Uber has done so well because it reduced prices for consumers, it created thousands of new jobs with flexible hours, and it introduced innovations like accessible price transparency and the integration of technology through their app.
That carries, and the veto is overridden with that.
Should they leave? We've been in touch by several rideshare businesses and startups that are more than happy to pay the city's minimum wage.
All the rideshare drivers are cheering here. Well, they won't be cheering when their wages drop to $0 an hour after Uber and Lyft leave. Minimum wages invariably cause unemployment and higher prices for consumers. Even if a new app is developed for the Minneapolis area, it will be very hard for drivers to find fares because way less people will be using the service at the new high prices. There'll be a lot of drivers competing against each other for a very limited number of fares. And not to mention that people will be less inclined to tip drivers because all their money is now going to the increased base fare prices. On top of this, the scariest unintended consequence here is that drunk driving deaths will increase. People who go out drinking won't want to or won't be able to pay for the increased prices. They'll be discouraged from taking a ride-sharing service, and as a result, they'll start driving themselves, and there will be a higher number of drunk drivers on the road. The minimum wage quite literally kills here. Drivers will be worse off, consumers will be worse off, and third parties who die in DUI accidents will be the worst off. This is why we can't have nice things, because the government decides to take good businesses and ruin them for everybody.
Why would Lyft or Uber want to leave?